Hey everyone, a good afternoon. Time now 4:11. Just wanted to check in with you from the WTOC Weather Center, give you an update on what has happened with the weather today, what we've been experiencing, some of the rain totals, pretty impressive across inland communities, what's happening at the moment, and what we think will happen here as we head a little bit deeper into the afternoon and into the evening. So with it being 4:11, the first 30 seconds or so of this feed, this weather forecast conversation, just want to give folks the time to come on in and join the weather world here. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to navigate over to our WTOC TV Facebook page or WTOC 11 on Twitter. Now, those social platforms give you the opportunity to talk with me or whoever is doing one of these feeds and ask weather questions. Hopefully, we can catch those and give you specific answers. But you can also watch this feed in the News app, Weather app, Roku device, Amazon Fire, a bunch of platforms. So if you're kind of on the move, maybe walking from one room to the other, or maybe you're going from place to place, there are a bunch of ways that you can watch this weather feed and still get your weather updates without having to be on social media. All right, we have folks coming in now. Amanda, hello. Joshua, hello to you. Good afternoon. Terry, Benny says, hey Cutter, what's up? And what schools are closed? Pinewood, question mark. The only confirmed one I'm aware of is Tattnall County schools. So if it's in Tattnall County, tomorrow closed because of road conditions. So Tattnall County, the only one we have at the moment. Beth wants to know, hey Cutter, when's the sun coming back? If you're talking about full sunshine, no rain, absolutely dry, chilly, winter-like weather, it's back in the forecast late Monday into Tuesday, especially Tuesday. Sharon says 4 inches of rain in Hinesville in her backyard. Thank you for that report. Terry, hello in Jessup. Denise says, loving the weather. It's not too bad. I wish we could do without the severe weather, though.
Tattnall, Toombs, and Evans.
Okay, Tattnall. Here we just got an update from the digital folks, digital producer passing along that Tattnall, Toombs, and Evans counties are closed. So Tattnall, Toombs, Evans counties, no school tomorrow, no damage per se because of severe weather, but we have a lot of flooding out in that neck of the woods, and actually now I'm going to use that fact to kind of transition into what has been going on, give you some weather information. And while I'm doing that, here, just bear with me. You may be able to see this here. I'm kind of in my weather center, and I'm using the weather computers to give you more information and to kind of show you what's going on, and then give you that first alert forecast. So right now I'm loading up a scene or a graphic that's going to be able to take us back the past 12 hours and give us a radar estimation as to how much rain has fallen. So just bear with me here for a moment while I get this figured out and kind of edit this graphic on the fly here for you. And you can already see the past 3 hours, the colors lighten up behind me. We've had quite a bit of rain. I'm going to take you 24 hours back, and we're going to sample some of this, give you an idea of what's going on. And you know, we're seeing some impressive amounts. In fact, some of the amounts that have actually officially been documented, or at least reasonably accurate amounts here, are trending a little bit higher than what radar is estimating in spots. And actually, Savannah has not seen the most rain. It's been Toombs, Tattnall counties, over into portions of Appling County, Emmanuel County, and then on back into South Georgia, Valdosta area, up 75 towards Tifton and Moultrie, and then back over to portions of the Albany area. They're seeing flooding up there. So here's kind of a rough estimate of rainfall totals here. 1 to 3, pretty commonplace here in Chatham County. Pooler, Bloomingdale seeing the most rain. 4 to 6 inches here. We had training thunderstorms, you know, each storm moving along behind each storm preceding it, almost like a train. So, you know, on a train, you have all your little cars. One car goes, next car follows, third car follows, fourth car follows. That's what was happening with thunderstorms last night, and it produced quite a bit of rain. Then we had more rain this morning, this afternoon on top of that. So 4 to 6 inches of rain from southern Bullock through Evans, northern portions of Tattnall County, much of Toombs County, much of Montgomery County, southern Wheeler County, northern Jeff Davis County, northern Appling County, and then another impressive swath, southern Wayne County, Pierce Brantley counties on into Ware County, Atkinson County. And then we had more rain here, northern Jasper, some of the heavier stuff stretching into Beaufort, but Bluffton over to Hilton Head, only about 3/4 of an inch to maybe 1.5 inches or so. And then on down to Glenn County, southern McIntosh, Camden counties. This area has also seen, in addition to severe weather beginning last night, 3 to 5 inches of rain. So we've had quite a bit of rain. Taking you back over to what's happening right now, the Fair and Fair First Alert Live radar still pretty active, and I can take you step by step here, talk about some areas. Let's go to the Low Country first. One heavier downpour here near Stokes, north of Henderson. One near Brighton, kind of straddling that Hampton and northern Jasper County line there, moving north and eastward towards maybe Furman, north side of Gillisonville. And Beaufort seeing steady rain now, but Okotie across the Broad, you're going to be driving into heavy rain here on the southwest side of Beaufort, moving into town. Ashepoo Landing, Ashepoo Siding heading to Carlton County, Charleston County, crossing the Edisto River. More steady rain, bringing you down into coastal Beaufort County. Again, time now 4:16. We have more heavy rain, Hilton Head Island, and stretching back, basically 278 south, back towards the city of Savannah. That includes 315, 17, back into the city of Savannah. And this area is really getting doused with some heavy rain. So crossing the Talmadge within the next 20-25 minutes, you're going to be poured on, in addition to all the puddles that are already there from all the rain that's already fallen. 80 out to Tybee is a wet drive, but, and this is some good news, some of the areas that have seen the heaviest rain out of this event and have recorded and documented some of the most impressive road flooding. We're talking Toombs, Montgomery, Emmanuel, Evans, maybe Candler-Jenkins counties, Tattnall County. This area is drying out a little bit. We have little heavy downpours, but they're moving quickly. I know the rain is heavy, but they only last 10 minutes. They're not over a huge area, and they're not training one after the other at the moment. So we're getting a bit of a break. Northern Bullock County, I know it's raining. In fact, in the bypass here in Statesboro proper, going to zoom down in, you're getting a little bit of a break, but look what's out towards Register, Pulaski, Portal. This is going to be moving east and northeast back into town here. GSU, you're about to get poured on once again on this Sunday afternoon, but it's not going to last as long. It's not going to be as persistent and maybe not quite as heavy as it was yesterday evening into this morning, the earlier portion of this afternoon. Now let's go down to an area that is seeing some nastier thunderstorms. Blackshear, Waycross, northern Ware County, Dixie Union, Georgia 520, nasty drive to the west of Waycross, Hoboken up 84. It's at 84 corridor, especially Blackshear down to Waycross, and then 301 Jessup through Broadhurst down to Nahunta. You're driving through nasty storms, and Jessup, Georgia 25 back into portions of Glenn County. It's this area that is seeing some nasty weather. And remember, and I know I might be missing some of the comments, questions coming in. I'm going to get to the forecast part of this in just a moment. We just have a lot of weather to talk about and want to get through at least everybody's area a little bit, kind of make sure everybody gets a little bit of good information out of this forecast. So here's what we have going on. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit. And before I put this in motion, I'm going to highlight these individual storms, okay? We're going to talk about training and why we've seen so much rain in some areas the past 24 to 36 hours. Okay, 1 storm, 2 storm, 3 storm, 4 storm. They're individual, right? But watch what happens as I put this in motion. Watch how they're moving. And keep an eye on this storm and where this storm is heading, where this storm is now, and where the storm behind it is heading. And I think you'll notice a trend here. So we're going to take you back about 45, and let's try 30 minutes. We're going to slow it down, so hopefully you can get a good idea of what is actually happening here. And notice how this storm moves through. This storm looks like it's going to hit nearly the same area. This storm moves through after getting storm 1. Storm 3 is going to hit it for a third time, so 3 heavy downpours within the past 45 minutes. And then the 4th storm to the west of Waycross is going to hit all of these same areas, probably pass through nearly all of the 3 circles ahead of it over again. So that's 4 downpours. These storms are acting like cars on a train, 1 car, 2 car, 3 car, 4 car, and moving along the same track, dropping downpour after downpour after downpour. So now it's Pierce, Brantley counties, Ware County, over to Wayne County, and then eventually into McIntosh and Glenn counties once again that are picking up the heaviest rain in these quote-unquote training thunderstorms. So a lot of weather jargon, just hopefully it helps you understand what's going on next time we mention training thunderstorms and can kind of give you an idea how these storms can impact you and what kind of troublesome things they can cause. Not always, but we are seeing some road flooding out there, and we again do have school closures tomorrow, Monday, December 3rd, for Toombs, Tattnall, and Evans counties here in the Coastal Empire. All right, let's see what's going on. I have a lot of comments coming in. What about Pooler? What about Richmond Hill? Robert says Doppler popped up for rotating thunderstorm. We do have some weak rotation there now. No tornado warning for Glenn County now. Earlier down in Camden, near St. Mary's, pretty nasty thunderstorm. May have actually produced a funnel cloud. Pretty tight rotation there. But that was earlier, and we're seeing that weaken just a little bit south and east of Woodbine. Now pushing down towards the kind of the river there, and then crossing into the Florida state line. Right now, a severe thunderstorm warning, but it was this storm at the Florida border that was rotating and maybe producing a tornado earlier. But that was certainly true there, Robert. Barbara says, it looks like she tagged some of her friends and family in this post. Robert's anticipated now. It was an hour ago. Did we see it? Yeah, we did. That's outside of our DMA or our forecasting area, so we don't break into programming for Camden County, but Jacksonville does. And we were certainly eyeing it. We were also eyeing a storm outside of our area in Atkinson County near Pearson earlier that was pretty nasty as well. You're welcome, Anita. Thank you for watching. Heather wants to know, is Claxton out of the woods? I'm going to pull up an alert and we can see what we have going on now. And we're going to talk about where the watch is, and then we're going to talk about what's actually happening now, because sometimes there is a lag between when conditions improve and when the watches officially drop. So let's keep those two different ideas in mind. Terry wants to know about Effingham. Joyce wants to know about Bullock. Marie wants to know about Bacon County, Alma. Zoe wants to know about Montgomery. And Heather wants to know about Claxton. So now is the time to listen up. And now you're going to have to sit through a little bit of talking, a little bit of jargon to get through the forecast and give you the specific answer. But I want to give you the answer and the reasoning why, so that as you see more information throughout the evening, hopefully it all makes a little more sense. So in red, basically everybody, except for Screven County, except for Emmanuel County, except for Toombs County, except for Montgomery County, nearly everybody under a tornado watch, Hampton County as well, until 6 o'clock this evening. So time now is 4:23, about another hour and a half. But that being said, with tornado watch in effect, let's go back to radar and see what's actually happening now. And I don't want everybody to completely drop your guard and to completely ignore the weather this evening, but notice where the focus is right now. I'm going to draw it out. And if you live roughly in this corridor right here, this appears to be where the heightened risk of severe weather is located. That includes portions of coastal, or southern, I should say, Long County, coastal Bryant, coastal Chatham, coastal Liberty, McIntosh Glen, Wayne, Pierce Brantley, Ware, over to southern, we'll just say Bacon County, Coffee, Jeff Davis counties back towards Valdosta. Notice there are still thunderstorms north and outside of this black circle, so the risk is not zero. We still have a tornado watch. We still have a identifiable risk of severe weather, but it looks like the slight risk with the next update a little bit later may be tugged back just a little bit closer to the coast, and maybe including this area in black more so than areas a little bit further to the north. Let's see, Michael says, will the tornado watch be canceled early because it doesn't look severe anymore? It's not necessarily about what's on radar right now. It's just about the ingredients that are still up in the atmosphere that the storms may still tap into. So sometimes it's about the things that we don't see when forecasting severe weather or the possibility of severe weather. So, and we still have some nasty storms down here that are going to be capable of rotating, maybe not further north. So with the next update from the Weather Service, it is possible that they could cancel it or at least trim it back, maybe drop some of our northern counties, Bullock County, Toombs, Tattnall counties. It's not completely over, but they may trim back that watch and remove those counties as mentioned. But also, what we need to keep in mind, excuse me there, is that this cold front is not moving anywhere too quickly. And this forecast model right here is not, we're going to switch up the model actually. This model isn't doing the best job. We're going to go over to another one that we use here pretty regularly in the WTOC Weather Center. Doing a decent job. Notice how it begins. It initializes pretty dry here off to the north and west. So this is a computer. This is not radar. Just want to give everybody a few seconds to kind of come to a conclusion and to kind of all be on the same page that this is a forecast model, not what's actually happening, but what a computer thinks will happen through the evening overnight tonight. Whites indicating clouds along with the grays, the greens, oranges, reds, yellows, purples, indicating rain and thunderstorm activity. Let's see. Denise says, are you out of focus or am I? Denise, I'm not sure. But the video quality, I'm looking at the monitor, looks pretty decent. Maybe a little bit out of focus, but doesn't appear to be too big of an issue. Let's see. Anthony wants to know, so about done in Hinesville. I would say for the next couple of hours, few hours, let's just remain generally alert to the forecast. Amanda Mays, nothing to be scared over, but we just want you to stay in touch with the forecast. No reason to be scared, but you need to pay a little extra attention than you would, for example, maybe last weekend when the weather wasn't that bad. Let's see. You're very welcome, Jamie. Thank you for watching. Let's see. Billy Joe, what about Blackshear? You all need to pay attention, and Blackshear went through your area a few minutes ago. May have come in right after that, kind of that description. But Tiffany says it's very blurry. May have to do with your your feed, your internet connection may be kind of distorted there. That could be part of it. But getting back to the forecast, so Pierce, Brantley counties, Blackshear over to Nahunta, you still need to keep an eye on the forecast and be alert to the possibility of severe weather in your area. Going forward in time, notice how we get a little bit of a break here in northern areas, and this particular model wants to bring storms back into Bullitt County, back into Toombs, Tattnall, Montgomery counties. Maybe they won't rotate as much, but there will still be thunderstorms. So going deeper into the evening, notice how we don't completely dry out. We still have some thunderstorms 9, 10, 11 o'clock. This time, though, they are beginning to sink a little bit further to the south, mainly along south of the Altamaha up to about I-95 and 16, and then generally islands and off the coast in the low country. And it's going to be a gradual process. Midnight, the heaviest stuff is along the Florida border, maybe Glenn, McIntosh County, southern Wayne County, northern and inland areas. You can see your communities, your counties on the map are drier by that point. That's midnight. And then going deeper into Monday morning, it's Glenn, McIntosh counties that continue to get quite a bit of rain, maybe Pierce, Brantley counties, Florida border area, Camden County. So if you're watching from down there this evening, you still have a while to go before you are free, clear, and much drier. Finally, tomorrow morning, 5 a.m., we're tugging this into Camden County and then back towards the Florida border. Clouds, maybe some isolated showers, the metro, low country, and north of the Altamaha, but the majority will be south of our area. Candy says, had rotation in Cledo area, rain, dime-sized hail, and strong wind. Seen that it went back up. Well, there wasn't a tornado in that area necessarily, but we did have some stronger storms earlier. Renee wants to know about the next 3 days. Jamie says Effingham is okay. Cassandra says ginger and lemon tea. I don't have any ginger. I don't have any lemon, but maybe we'll get something here in just a minute. Amanda says, I hear thunder in Statesboro. Chloe says about Portal. You know, I'm trying to be as specific as possible, but I do have to be a little bit general here because I can't tell you if your neighborhood's going to get more storms, if your neighborhood's going to remain dry. It's just not that kind of a setup. And so all I'm going to ask you to do, and here's a pretty easy plan. You don't need to cancel anything other than stuff that may have been rained out or something like that today. But all I'm going to ask of you is to keep a close eye on the forecast, and you need to keep doing that through the evening. Even if we trim back that tornado watch, we don't want you to just disregard the forecast because we still have showers and we still have thunderstorms. And what I'm suggesting that you do is go about your day, but make sure you have an app or the NOAA weather radio or the TV on, some way to get weather watches, warnings, alerts to you, your family, and your loved ones if you live in the coastal empire in the low country, anywhere at the moment. And we'll continue to update you throughout the evening. Folks wanting to know about the 3-day forecast, I'm going to break it down to you in pieces. This is an early day rain chance through the morning. Of course, it's raining today, already raining now. Early morning rain chance, drier later in the day. Dry Tuesday, maybe a sprinkle before sunrise. That's about it. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday we are dry, and then next storm system Friday and Saturday. That's one piece to the forecast, but we need to talk about temperatures because, folks, the roller coaster weather continues. Bear with me for just a moment, and I'm going to break out again as I look at my weather graphics on my weather computer here. I'm going to break out another graphic that really gives you that roller coaster motion. here for the next several days, and we'll be showing you high temperatures in the extended forecast for the next 7 days. So again, bear with me here. I'm having to look through all my computer graphics here and try to find this one that hopefully I can find that I think really tells the weather story and will give you a more accurate depiction of the extended forecast. All right, we're going to have to bail on that. I'm going to go into another place and pull it out. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Hopefully I can get it in my forecast. Here we go. Here we go, folks. Sorry to string you along. Okay, we are going to be near 70 tomorrow. Still a little mild, not as muggy and warm as it is today. Cooler on your Tuesday, 50s Wednesday, Thursday, mornings in the 30s, frost light freeze, still possible, especially Thursday morning. We try to warm back up Friday, Saturday. This is a question mark day, maybe cooler, maybe a little wetter than what it's indicating. It's all about timing here. We know it's going to get colder again. We know there's going to be showers, maybe a couple of thunderstorms when that system moves through before it gets chilly. It's just, does it happen Saturday later in the day, or does it happen Saturday night into Sunday? This is the next question mark. All we have to do is get through this afternoon, this evening, gradually getting better tonight into tomorrow morning, but could still be a wet Monday morning commute. By Tuesday, we are cooler, but we are dry, increasing sunshine, and then we are cold Wednesday and Thursday. Nicole says, Cutter, please ask Mother Nature to stop this weather. I have a horrible migraine because of it. I'm sorry to hear that. It's going to be roller coaster weather continuing. Laura says maybe snow. Nope, let's not start that. Not here, at least. Not here in the coastal empire and low country, but further north in the south. Yes, there could be winter weather here in that area I just mentioned, up to our north next weekend. Watching that for you. Let's see. James says it's messing with a lot of people. Hopefully I may have missed something. Again, there's a lot of question marks coming in. Maybe talking about the weather there. So I'm sorry if I missed something, if I needed to correct something or put a little emphasis on something, but I'm missing some of these comments. We have so many coming in, so I do apologize for that possibility. So I'm going to leave you on this note, letting you know Tornado Watch still in effect for another hour and a half or so. We may see that trend back, but we're going to encourage you to stay with us. Of course, we will update you, the news at 6:30. If there has been a watch trimming, if you will, or cancellation, give you an update on where storms are, where they may be going through the dinner time frame on into the afternoon, the evening, and we'll have a look at your overnight forecast. All we need you to do, don't worry, don't be scared. We just still have a slight risk of severe weather, but simply make sure that you have a way to receive severe weather information. Just make sure your WTOC alerts and severe weather alerts, as our setting icons, are turned on in the WTOC weather app, and we'll keep you updated this evening. Again, coming up in about 2 hours, we're on TV, but we'll continue to update you, Chief Meteorologist Dave Turley, and myself on TV, in the app, and on social media. Have yourself a good evening.